I'm Kay. Welcome to Kay's Recipes for Disaster here on the Ruby Tuesday. Today's recipe is inspired by a comment that was made by one of the team members as they were watching the nominations for the worst movie of 2016. Blah. She said, "It was like being slapped repeatedly in the mouth with a frozen fish." And I thought, of course, the split lip, the bloody mouth, the bruised face. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to teach you how to get that effect. So this is what we're going to need. I'll be using the Miron Bruise wheel. This is a fantastic product and it just lasts and lasts forever. It has all the colours that you need to make really realistic looking bruises. I've had this particular wheel for a number of years and about 75 children have had their hands on it to do workshops, so it really does last forever. I would highly recommend this product. The next thing you're going to need is a very light coloured eyeshadow, or you can use a light coloured foundation. Try and avoid anything with shimmer because you don't want to be shining. Next you're going to need some edible blood. Now you can buy this ready-made, but why would you? It is so incredibly simple to make. I made this batch using golden syrup and a little bit of red food colorant, and I highly recommend that you do the same. The secret ingredient for this, of course, is chocolate sauce. Again, you can buy that ready-made from the shop, but I made this one and it was absolutely delicious and really simple. So I've put the recipe in the description below. To make your blood mixture, you simply add about a teaspoonful of your edible blood and a quarter of a teaspoon of your chocolate syrup, and you get a nice thick textured blood. You're also going to need a stippled sponge. Now you can buy a ready-made stippled sponge. Again, they're quite expensive. You can easily make your own using a bathroom sponge, and you simply just pull out a random pattern of teeny tiny little pieces that you've pulled out with your nails until you end up with a stippled effect. You're going to need a lipstick brush. Of course, if you don't have one of those, you can just use a cotton bud. That's not a problem. You'll probably need cotton buds for other things. You can also use the end of a toothpick. And that's what we need. So you're going to start off by just applying a little bit of the light eyeshadow onto the area that you're going to make your pretend incision. And this will just give it the look that it's a bit more swollen than it is. Then you need to take your lipstick brush and a little bit of Bloody Rose, which is the red colour on your bruise wheel, or you can use ordinary red lipstick if you prefer, and just paint on where you want your cut to be, and try and make sure that your cut is a little bit wider at the bottom. Then take some of your Midnight Sky or really dark bluish purple colour and very carefully trace down the middle of your incision so that it appears to be much deeper and darker. It gives it a bit more of a 3D effect. It gives the illusion that it's actually split open from a distance, obviously. Then you're going to take your stippling sponge with some more of the Bloody Rose colour, the red colour, and just gently start to dab it around your mouth, a little bit on your lips as well. Obviously, I'm sure you all know what causes bruising. Bruising happens when there is some sort of trauma to the skin or a hard knock or bump on the skin, and the tiny little blood vessels called capillaries get damaged and they leak a little bit of blood into the surrounding tissue. So a fresh bruise is a lot more red than a bruise that is a day or two old. So I'm applying the Midnight Sky colour, which is the deep bluey purple, to give that really bruised look. Obviously, if you were thinking of continuity and creating this effect, you would want to know how old your bruise is before you start applying different colours. The older the bruise is, the more you'd be including colours like green and yellow eventually, because as the little blood cells get broken down in the body, they turn different colours. Right, now you need to apply a little bit of the red colour to the inside of your nostril and a little bit on the outside of the nostril to give the effect that you've recently had a blood nose. It really adds to the idea that you've been smacked in the face. You can also use a bit more of the red colour just to create some areas of highlight where perhaps the fish slapped pretty hard. So again, go over with some red, just build it up in layers. I think with this product it's important to know that less is more, so start slow and build it up. Make sure that you're using a stippled sponge so that you don't end up with a big fat block of colour, because that won't look realistic at all. I've now switched over to the brown just to give a bit more of a grazed effect. So you can just dab that onto areas that are exposed, like the end of the nose and the side of the face. And the chin. Don't forget the chin. If it sticks out and it's got bone underneath, it probably would have got smacked pretty hard. Now for the fun part. You get to cover your teeth in chocolate sauce. There are products available that you can use that will actually black out teeth, so you could go for the whole effect and black out some of your teeth as though they've actually been knocked out of your mouth. I prefer chocolate sauce. It doesn't last long, but if you're taking photographs of your finished product, you could just use a bit of chocolate sauce. I've added a bit of the blood mixture and a sad face, just for added effect. Then what you want to do for your finishing touches is take some of your thicker blood mixture and take a cotton bud and just dab it on to the actual cut mark, and you'll also want to dab some to the inside of your nostril just to give a bit of fresh blood there. You might want to get some blood into the corner of your mouth as well. Greater realism. Ta-da! Well, thank you so much for watching Kay's Recipes for Disaster. We will be releasing another recipe fortnightly on Sunday nights, so if you enjoyed this video, please do like, comment, subscribe, share, and watch out for the next one, which will be a doozy, I promise you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye!